to the flag of the United States of America,
to the
republic
for which it stands,
one nation,
under God,
God,
indivisible, liberty and justice
for all.
Roll call.
Commissioner Greatop,
Yes.
Commissioner Rushing,
Here.
Commissioner Dunn,
Here.
Commissioner Baldwin,
Here.
Commissioner Heidemann, Commissioner McConnell,
here.
Chairman Bohm.
Here. Additions, deletions, changes to the agenda. Seeing none, do I have an approval of the agenda?
So moved, Rushing.
Support McConnell.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Item 5A, the May 7, 2020 Standing Committee meetings. Do I have a motion and a second?
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve and file the minutes for 4/23/20 commission meeting and the 5/7/20 standing committee meetings.
Baldwin, support.
Heidemann.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? No proclamations, consent agenda, items 7, 8 through C. A is the software maintenance and licensing agreement renewal. The B is road commission 2021 appropriation request, and the C is the summary to budget to actual reports.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve as presented.
Support Dunn.
All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Reports of standing and special committees. I'm going to start with Bill Greatop.
Got a couple of things going, Jeff. One of the things that we have going is the high water in the area. Currently, for the general public, with low winds out of the east and no wave action from boat activity, water is flowing over the seawall and the boardwalk in Algonac. All of the northern streets have water on them. The bike trail in the state park I rode this morning on my bicycle, and when I was done, my feet were wet halfway up to my knees. That's how deep the water is back there, and it appears to be coming up a little bit higher. So again, sandbag, protect your property, protect your neighbor's property, do what you need to do to take care of yourself. The other piece is that we do have another step in the formation of a South End County Park. It's on our agenda tonight to approve a lease. It's just one more step in a long process that started about 8 years ago. Something I'm very proud of, that you guys have supported me 100% of the way. I appreciate that. I know my citizens are about as excited as they can possibly be over something like this. And I'm going to stop right there.
Very good. David Rushing.
I have nothing this week.
Duke Dunn. Sir. Greg McConnell.
You know what? I think everybody saw Sheriff Donilon sent out a little blurb about the COVID incidents in the jail between inmates and people that are working there in our road patrol. And we're down to 0 cases. And I don't remember if it was 5 or 6 employees tested positive, and they've all returned to work. And the inmates that had it have all recovered. So we're in a very clean situation right now, which is nice. So hopefully that can be maintained.
What's our population? Are we half full, a third full?
I think we're under 50%.
Okay, thank you.
Howard.
Nothing at this time.
Georgia.
Just that Dr. Mercantile and her team are continuing to work. He feels like 7 days a week, and like the Council on Aging or the Commission on Aging, those, it's such an ever-changing landscape. So getting used to not meeting in person, but they've all had a lot ahead of them in the coming months, and probably for longer than that. It could be impacted. Other than that, they're all doing a great job.
Okay, I'm going to take a pass. Citizens wishing to address the board at this time. We did have one citizen wishing to address that I got a prior correspondence. Is Brian on the call by chance? Brian Marsloff? Okay, we're going to move on. No unfinished business. Let's start with item 11A, 2019 Stone Garden Grant Agreement.
Chair, move to approve a 2019 Homeland Security Operation Stone Garden Grant Agreement of $273,000.
Support McConnell.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item B, 2020 Operation Stone Garden Grant Application.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve a 2020 Homeland Security Operation Stone Garden Grant application in the amount of $755,817.50.
Support, Rushing.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Item C, the 2020 Port Security Grant Application.
Mr. Chairman, at this time, move to approve the 2020 Port Security Grant Program application in the amount of $1,307,779.
Someone give me a
Support.
second.
Rushing.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Item D, the Child and Parent Legal Representation Grant Agreement.
Mr. Chairman, to approve a fiscal year 2020 Title IV Child and Parent Legal Representation Grant in the amount of $85,068.
Colvin, support.
Any discussion on this? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? B, the Dishwasher Purchase Cooks Intervention Center.
Chairman, move to approve the dishwashing drying equipment for the Intervention Center from Cooks in the amount of $78,189.68.
Support McConnell.
Discussion. Roll call.
Commissioner Heidemann,
Yes.
Commissioner Rushing,
Yes.
Commissioner Dunn,
Yes.
Commissioner Greatop,
Yes.
Commissioner Baldwin,
Yes.
Commissioner McConnell, Chairman Bohm.
Yes. Item F, the end-of-life CPE sub-grant program.
Mr. Chairman, move to approve the end-of-life CPE sub-grant program for Central Dispatch Phone System in the amount of $161,470.25.
Report done.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Item G, the 2020 Coronavirus Emergency Supplemental Grant Funding Application.
Mr. Chairman, move to approve the fiscal year 2020 Coronavirus Emergency Supplemental Funding Grant application in the amount of $45,526.
Colvin, support.
Discussion on any of this? All in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Item H, the Operation Management Systems Agreement.
Mr. Chairman, move to approve the software purchase and 3-year maintenance agreement from Cartograph for an operations management system for the landfill wastewater treatment plant in the total amount of $42,971.95.
Support, Rushing.
Any more discussion on this? Roll call.
Commissioner McConnell, Commissioner Dunn,
Yes.
Commissioner Greatop,
Yes.
Commissioner Baldwin,
Yes.
Commissioner Rushing,
Yes.
Commissioner Heidemann,
Yes.
Chairman Bohm.
Yes. Item I, the agreement with the city of Algonac for assessing services.
Mr. Chairman, move to approve the agreement with the city of Algonac for assessing services for a term of 5/1/20 through 4/30/25 in the amount of $150,000, $150,467.
I would make a motion, McConnell.
You got a second?
Support.
Any discussion at all? Roll call.
Commissioner Baldwin,
Yes.
Commissioner Heidemann,
Yes.
Commissioner Greatop,
Yes.
Commissioner Rushing,
Yes.
Commissioner Dunn,
Yes.
Commissioner McConnell,
Yes.
Chairman Bohm.
Yes. Item J, the Michigan State Authoritative Imagery and LiDAR program intergovernmental agreement.
Mr. Chairman, move at this time to approve the Michigan statewide authoritative imagery and LiDAR program intergovernmental agreement for the procurement of orthoimagery data.
Done?
Any discussion on this? All in favor?
It's a great thing that we're doing. This is going to be available to all of the people in the community when this thing is done. 12-inch imaging at probably no cost to them, 6 and 3-inch imaging available down the road. It's going to be really good stuff. I've seen the results of that 6 and 3. You guys would be amazed at what you could see on a flyover when they do the 3-inch. You can read house numbers.
Yeah, very cool. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? Item K, the approval of county disbursements for March of 2020.
Mr. Chairman, move to approve March 2020 county disbursements in the amount of $18,126,725.53.
Support Rushing.
Discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner Rushing,
Yes.
Commissioner Dunn, Commissioner Heidemann,
Yes.
Commissioner Greatop,
Yes.
Commissioner McConnell,
Yes.
Commissioner Baldwin,
Yes.
Chairman Bohm,
Yes. Item L, the parking lot repairs, seal and stripe project.
Mr. Chairman, at this time, I move to award the parking lot repair seal and stripe project to Wolverine Seal Coating LLC in an amount not to exceed $15,385.
Support McConnell.
Discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner Rushing,
Yes.
Commissioner Baldwin,
Yes.
Commissioner Greatop,
Yes.
Commissioner Heidemann,
Yes.
Commissioner Dunn,
Yes.
Commissioner McConnell,
Yes.
Chairman Bohm,
Yes. Item M, the letter of credit for the wetland Stock Creek drain.
Mr. Chairman, at this time, we move to approve the letter of credit with North Star Bank for Wetland Stock Creek Drain effective 5/21/20 with a principal amount of $149,062.50 and to designate Carrie Hepting as the authorized signatory.
Support Rushing.
Discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner Dunn,
Yes.
Commissioner Heidemann,
Yes.
Commissioner Baldwin,
Yes.
Commissioner Greatop,
Yes.
Commissioner McConnell.
Yes.
Who did I miss there? Dunn?
I was first.
Me. Yes.
Rushing.
Commissioner Rushing,
Yes.
Chairman Bohm.
Yes.
Did I get Greatop?
You did twice.
I only got 6. Okay. Everybody get called there?
Yep.
All right.
Moving on, item O, the 2020 County Veteran Service Fund Grant Agreement.
Did we do N?
Yes, do N.
Oh, I apologize. And the letter credit for the Stock Creek drain too.
Mr. Chairman, at this time, I move to approve a letter of credit with North Star Bank for wet and well end Stock Creek Drain number 2, effective 5/21/20 with a principal amount of $60,000 and designate Carrie Hepting as the authorized signatory.
Second.
Support Dunn.
Discussion. Roll call.
Commissioner Heidemann,
Yes.
Commissioner Dunn,
Yes.
Commissioner Rushing,
Yes.
Commissioner McConnell,
Yes.
Commissioner Baldwin,
Yes.
Commissioner Greatop,
Yes.
Chairman Bohm.
Yes. Item O, the 2020 County Veteran Service Fund Grant Agreement.
At this time, I move to approve the revised fiscal year 2020 County Veteran Service Fund Grant Agreement in the amount of $119,363.
Support
Support
McConnell.
Rushing.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item P, the land lease with Six Rivers Land Conservancy.
Mr. Chairman, at this time, we move to approve the land lease with Six Rivers Land Conservancy in the amount of $300,000.
Support, done.
Discussion.
One
Roll
more
call.
step in the way, guys. One more step in the way. We're
Roll
getting
call.
closer.
Roll call, Jeff.
Yes.
Commissioner Rushing,
Yes.
Commissioner Heidemann,
Yes.
Commissioner Greatop,
Yes.
Commissioner Baldwin,
Yes.
Commissioner McConnell,
Yes.
Commissioner Dunn,
Yes.
Chairman Bohm.
Yes. Item 12, the administrator's report.
We are working through our audit process right now. Due to the shutdown, we're a little bit behind schedule, but our auditors have been working remotely and doing as much as they can. But beginning last week, they started coming in the office to do some field work. But with that being said, we did file for a 30-day extension with the state of Michigan since we're not anticipating we'll have our audit complete by June 30th. The governor did not extend the audit deadlines, but there is a mechanism for us to at least get a 30-day extension. We're confident we'll have it done by the end of July. Our 2021 budget for the MIDC and our Public Defender's Office and compliance plan is due the end of this month. We do have it completed. Sandy Shankin has completed it and it's ready to submit. We are asking for a few modifications this year. After having our public defender in for a while and doing some work, they're looking for a few staffing modifications. So we'll see if that gets approved. And then that will come to you once the state approves our compliance plan for your approval. Next month, we will also be bringing to you an amended preparedness and response plan for COVID. The governor has issued several more executive orders since you have approved it. So what we are going to request is when you approve the revised plan, you also approve that administration can make adjustments as necessary to make sure we're in compliance with all the new standards, and then we will just put it on consent for you after the fact. That way you're not having to approve the plan every 2 weeks at every meeting. On a good note, though, we're already doing about 98% of what she's asking, so we just need to document it, put it in the plan, and add a couple more things. Lastly, I've drafted an addendum to our agreement for the art band building with Larry Jones to extend his due diligence period. That's with the council right now, and I will be getting that to him prior to the current agreement expiring next month. And that's all I have for tonight.
Any questions with for Carrie?
Yeah, I have one, Carrie. When things open up a little bit, can you set up maybe after one of our board meetings, visit over to the Public Defender's Office? We'd like to see how that turned out, what it looks like. Maybe we can adjourn over there after some time.
Yeah, absolutely. It was our initial intention in the beginning of May to have a ribbon cutting ceremony and have everybody in, but of course, with everything shut down, we were unable to do that. So we would still like to do that for the offices once we're allowed to.
Thank you. I'd like to see that.
Okay, anything else? Do I have a motion to accept the administrator's report?
Moved, done.
Support Rushing.
All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Any miscellaneous business to come before us? A motion to receive and file.
Mr. Chairman, at this time, I move to receive and file packets that were sent to commissioners, packets at their places, and any other information presented.
Support McConnell.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 15, adjournment.
So moved.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Take care, gentlemen and ladies.
See you guys.